Yes guys, good morning, it's Kenny, Finds and Flips here again today. I hope you're all keeping well. It's been a while, haven't recorded in a while, I apologise, I am back. 5:30 in the morning, 10 to 6 actually, I'm a bit later than I thought. 10 to 6 Saturday morning, it's raining for the first time in like 2.5 weeks, which is typical because today's the day that I'm going to go out sourcing all day, which I'm going to film. So first stop is the Carboot sale. There's one that starts at 5:30, Paul Meddy in Glasgow. Don't really need to get there for 5:30 because it's not like the sellers arrive at a different time and the buyers get in. Everyone just kind of gets in at the same time, so they'll all be setting up just now anyway, so arriving at 6 is fine. So there, and I might go through to one in Edinburgh, which is on a Saturday, and then it's charity shopping for the rest of the day, I think. But yeah, I'll take you along with me. I need to go to the unit, need to pack some orders, need to do this and that, and the next thing as well. But yeah, you're coming along with me. I'll see you in a second. So here we are, boot sale number 1, potentially of the day, potentially the only one of the day. Paul Meddy, Scotland's only fully undercover car boot sale. And even the car park's fully undercover. I think, well, there is an outdoor car park and it gets a bit busy as well. But I won't lie to you guys, it's not for the faint of heart. It's dark, it's dingy. You know, it kind of smells a bit, I'm not going to lie. The car park gets flooded when it rains. And I'm almost certain they're not too keen on filming inside. But I'm going to try and get a wee sneak preview so you can see. But yeah, it's not the best one, but it is the only one open in Glasgow, I believe, on a Saturday. So, let's get in. Well, that, in my not so expert opinion, was a complete waste of time. Got one singular pair of Skechers for £3, which probably isn't even that good, to be fair. Yeah, the issue with Paul Meddy is there's a lot of traders, and there's a lot of like tools and stuff like that I don't really deal in, and there's too many traders in my opinion. I'm obviously looking for the clothing, so it's no use to me. Anyway, I'm going to go through. There's a car boot sale. I don't like this. Aye, apologies, cut you off there. Yeah, there's a car boot sale in Edinburgh that I've never been to that starts at 7:15. It's now 6:30. It's going to take me. Map says I'll get there at like 7:15 on the dot. It might be a dud as well. If I get there for 7:15, stay till like 8:15, I can get back into Glasgow about 9:30ish and do charity shopping. That's the plan anyway. We'll see. Disappointed about the first one. There was a couple, there's still people setting up. There was like one person setting up and they had decent stuff. But then everyone's going to go to them and I'm like, oh, what's the point at that point? You know what I mean? Yeah, it's a Saturday car boot. It's never the best ones. Anyway, whilst I'm driving to this next car boot, don't know what this volume's going to be like. Thought I'd chime in on this eBay promoted listing fees that they've just introduced. What a load of nonsense, right? And I know there's tons of people doing videos on it, etc. already, so you're probably well aware, but if you're not, obviously you get general listings, promoted listings. I normally promote about 3%, so 3% of the final, the cost, the sale then gets deducted because you promoted. Before, it used to be the case, if you sold your product organically and the promoted listing didn't do its job, they wouldn't charge you a fee. Which makes sense. If you buy a builder and he doesn't build, they don't charge you a fee. If you hire a plumber and they don't do their job, you don't pay for the fee. But not with eBay anymore. Now, if you use a promoted listing and someone clicks on your listing but doesn't buy it, if someone then goes and finds your listing organically, you're still charged the fee. That doesn't make any sense to me. It actually doesn't. It just seems like another cash grab. And I think it was Andrew, Money Mental. Well, he went to the Liverpool roadshow. I was at the Glasgow one. No mention of this whatsoever. No mention at all. The day after the final roadshow, because they do a few, there was one in Glasgow, there was one in Liverpool want to say there was one in Birmingham, I'm not 100% sure. Anyway, yeah, so the day after they've spent the last 2-3 weeks talking to sellers and, you know, networking and doing this and getting their feedback, they announced this. They announced this 2 months ago. The backlash they would have got from every single seller that was there. They know what they're doing. They're not idiots. It's just another way for them to make money. To start with, you used to be able to promote at 1%. You can't do that anymore. It has to be 2%. And then now it's like, oh, you can promote. Our promotions aren't going to work. It's not going to get you the sale, but you're still going to have to pay for it. It is literally just another cash grab. And it's quite disappointing, actually. Because you look at Vinted, right? You look at Depop. They're not the platforms that eBay are. You know, they don't have the capacity. They don't have the customer base worldwide, and they don't have the customer service. They're not. But Vinted is still relatively in its youth. Okay? So what's stopping Vinted in 5-6 years having the customer service that eBay has got? Because right now, in my opinion, the only thing that eBay has over Vinted is A, the customer service, B, the reporting and analytics, and C, the worldwide audience. In terms of the UK audience, especially when it comes to selling clothes, they don't have that much over them, you know what I mean? So, I guess, you know, people will remember these kind of things. If Vinted in 5-6 years ups their game, introduces reporting, introduces, you know, becomes a proper business for business sellers is what I'm saying. Because right now it's still the Wild West, and eBay's still king. There's no two ways about it. If they up their game, why would anyone want to continue with eBay when they just keep shafting people at the earliest opportunity? Makes no sense. Right, so I've obviously never been here before. I don't know where I'm going. This is where the sat nav is taking me. I don't see a Carboot sale. I see cars going this way, but this is Asda. Oh! No idea where I'm going. I just presumed because there's cars going this way, it'll be that. Oh, did you hear that? I didn't factor in the potential for an Asda. Oh, is that a Carboot sale to the right? That is a Carboot sale to the right. How do I get there? I'm parking in Asda. I'm sure I'm probably not meant to. But we are. Surely the car park's pretty full, you know? Surely there's not this many people in Asda this early in the morning. So I'll be honest, that was a bit of a dud as well, and I can't imagine I'll be rushing back to that Carboot sale anytime soon. Edinburgh Corn Exchange or whatever it's called. Picked up 4 items for a grand total of £3, so I spent £6 today at the Carboot sales, and I've driven an hour. Bit of a waste of time, but it's a Saturday Carboot, you know what I mean. What did I get from this Carboot sale? Oh no, sorry, that's a complete lie. I spent £3 and I spent £5, so I spent £8. And then plus £3, so £11. Got this Napa Peri, Napa PG, hoodie. Got this tie, just chucked in for free. Rennie Chagall, I think it's called. Handmade silk tie, had a couple of them. Basic Nike hoodie, that was £1. Some Massimo Dutti jeans, they were also £1. And an Edinburgh Woolen Mill jacket thing, but it's got cashmere in it, so I thought for £1, money's safe. Overall, not great. They also did not have a coffee machine, believe it or not. A coffee van, which pretty much every single Carboot sale has. So I have to go into Asda to the McDonald's. So that's annoying. Anyway, driving back to Glasgow, and I'm going to go charity shopping for the whole day. And then hopefully get something better. Sorry, it's the front facing camera, guys. I'm still learning. I should be facing the camera. Usually I have the back facing camera, but I kind of wanted to, if I was doing a haul, I wanted you to see. See you in a second. I'm back in Glasgow. Terrible, terrible, terrible weather. Wow. It's probably why the boot sales were so bad, to be honest. Saturday boot sales as well are never great, are they? Wait for tomorrow. So tomorrow, right, I'm going to maybe try to record this as well. I'm going down to Liverpool, right, for the trophy parade on Monday. Well, I'm going down tomorrow. I'm staying in Wigan. So the plan for tomorrow, I'm going to hit the boot sale in Glasgow, right, and I'm going to drive down. There's a boot sale in Carlisle that opens at like 7:30, 8ish. So I'm going to hit that as well. That's like halfway between Glasgow and Wigan, which is where I'm staying. So Carlisle boot sale. I'm going cross country, international, Mr. Worldwide. That's me. Climbs and flips. Goes on tour. So yeah, I'll film that as well. Anyway guys, I'm back. I've been back a couple hours to be fair. I went for a little nap. Yeah, not the best day sourcing wise. Unfortunately, not the best day weather wise. And so far not the best day sales wise. So not a great day eBay wise. Yeah, just show you what I've got. Obviously, you saw what I got at the Carboot, and then I went to a few charity shops as well and picked up a few bits. Didn't pick up as much as I normally would going around the charity shops, which, yeah, as I say, disappointing. Sea salt jacket, that was £3, but I have just noticed pen mark on the back. I don't know how much I'll get for that. That's quite annoying actually. It just gets worse and worse. This is the sea salt tiller coat. Maybe put through the wash, it'll be alright. Who knows. Went into Bernardo's. Things were half price. Just decent. Not everything obviously, but just some things. So this Hugo Boss jumper. So that was £15 down to £7.50. Now I wouldn't normally pick up a Hugo Boss jumper, especially not for that money. But I was like, this one is a 3XL, which is a nice big size. And it's just like a plain black jumper, like a Hugo Boss. It's chav-tastic, to be honest. So I think it will do quite well. Pair of Dickies. £6 on half price, so £3 for a pair of Dickies. £15 on Vinted, £15 on Vinted, the easy days. Berghaus walking trousers. Not 100% sure on the value of these. If I'm honest, £8, but it's the season, hiking season, walking season. Last year I said this so much, hiking season, walking season, I sold so much hiking and walking trousers, and it's the same again if I'm getting a pair just now. I'm not finding as many as I did last year, which is strange. As soon as you get them, they sell. 36 waist, decent enough. This is another sea salt jacket, which is quite funny. Found 2 today. So this was £12 down to £6. The extra long sea folly jacket, and this one's in good condition. So that's good. Samuel Windsor blazer. Now I've sold Samuel Windsor shoes. I've never sold Samuel Windsor blazers before. But this is 100% cotton, moleskin cotton. So you know the like sort of brush cotton that you get. It feels really good. Didn't look it up if I'm honest. I just thought, you know, the money's definitely safe. It was £6. I hate listing blazers. This doesn't fit me, but it's like a nice feel to it. Yeah, hate listing blazers. Hate the fact that you need to be all accurate with it. You need to be accurate anyway, but you need to, you know, the sleeves and the shoulders and stuff like that, you need to measure. Whereas normally I'm just length and pit to pit. And then always turn them inside out when I'm shipping them, just so the buttons don't get damaged. I just don't enjoy listening to them. Pair of replay jeans. So these are the Replay Anbass. They were £5. Now, if you don't know, Replay, the most common, sort of the best. Is that marked? Is that? I don't know if that's like a mark or if it's just the way that it's, if it's worn, you know. Anyway, Replay, the best model you're looking for is the Anbass or the Waitums, right? However, if you can find the ones that are the Hyperflex, which I believe these are, that's even more valuable. So you just get the normal ones and then you get the Hyperflex. I did see Hyperflex. I'm going mad. It said Hyperflex. Ah, you can barely see it, it's rubbed out, but here it says Hyperflex, so Hyperflex is what you're looking for. What does it mean? I don't know, but they're more desirable. Pair of Volcom shorts, £1.99 these were. The right season for it. Pair of Tommy Hilfiger jeans, 34.32. These are £2.99. Although I think these have maybe been shortened. It looks like a shorter leg than a 32. Weird Fish. Now this is probably on the boundary of what I would pay for a Weird Fish jumper. £5. What's this? Charles Fruit, however you say it. Merino wool cardigan. Good to be on the lookout for. 2 Harry Potter boots, 50p each. I just pick these up when they're cheap where I can, and I bundle them up all up and then I sell them in bundles. And that's it. That is literally it. So the Carboot stuffing and that. Yeah, not the best for spending pretty much from 5:30, 6 in the morning through to like 1 o'clock in the afternoon just out looking for stock. That is a bit poor if I'm honest, but you win some and you lose some. Anyway guys, it's good to see you again. I'm going to film tomorrow the boot sale shenanigans, as I say, down, I don't know when it will come out, but down to Carlisle. And then yeah, thank you so much for watching as always. If you did enjoy the video, please consider subscribing, leave me a thumbs up. Let me know if I've just wasted my whole Saturday, wasted my whole life on eBay. Sales haven't been great this past week. I'm hearing everyone's saying the same thing in the clothing category. The past week or so hasn't been great. So let me know if you guys have seen anything different. I've had a really strong start to the year. Like I'm up 100% on last year, but it's just this last week has been a write-off. But let's not leave it on a negative, because next week will be better because it's pay weekend. Right. See you all later guys. Thank you. Bye bye.